Are you video game players?
I tend to play here and there, especially the Smackdown vs. Raw 2011, since I am on the cover of the American issue of the video game, which John Morrison is not. So I'd like to just call that out, just be plain and honest. The one out here, I believe, has Sheamus, Orton, and I don't know who else. But yeah, but that's an awesome video game. My strength level is a lot better than it was last year. This year it's an 89. Last year I was like a 78, which was just about as tough as the Divas. So I complained so much to THQ that they actually made me a powerful person, more powerful than John Morrison, if you will.
Do you play video games?
I dabble. I also like the Raw vs. Smackdown 2011. It is horribly offensive to look at, unfortunately, though, because The Miz is on the cover. And it's funny that he mentioned all that complaining about his strength level. I think it's an 89 this year. What I have, this is like an inter-office email. Let me see if I can read it to you. It's from The Miz, sent to Jen from THQ. Hold on a sec. European Internet Connect. Let me just, there we go. Hey, Jen. Why don't you reply to me, this is The Miz. I'm tired of asking for my strength level to be higher. 57, that's less than Melina. That's BS. Michelle McCool is 61. I don't understand why nobody likes me. I don't understand. It's like ever since I grew up, I never had any friends, and I had to edit my own yearbook just so that I could be included. So if you don't make my attack level higher, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm not going to be happy, and I'm going to cry to you about it, The Miz. So, I mean, obviously, given that email and all the complaining and whining The Miz has done, they caved, and you know, they gave him a higher attack level, which is fine, because it just goes to show the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
I never did that
He just
email.
said he complained.
I never did that email.
Did you
I did
about
complain.
it?
Yes, I did complain, but I didn't complain like that. That's not what I said.
I read it verbatim.
No, that's not verbatim.
Well, now
You made
the
stuff up.
battery's dead,
He
so
makes stuff up.
I can't read it again, obviously. But he's very, very concerned with what people think of him.
What would you like to see in the next Smackdown vs. Raw?
In the next Smackdown vs. Raw, I'd like to see me as the most powerful player in the whole thing. The road to WrestleMania, I'd like to see me have the best storyline out of anybody. I'd like to have the WWE Universe out there only play with me, only play with my character and nobody else. There's only one character, and it's all me in different colors, outfits, and stuff like that, and that's basically it. I think the game would be a bestseller if that happened. It'd break all the records.
I guess what he just described is his dream. That's him in the closet trying on a bunch of different colored outfits and playing with himself. Now, if you're into that, that's cool. But what I would like to see for next year's game is a little bit more fantasy, like some ninja attack skills. A Kamehameha would be pretty cool.
You're not a ninja.
How do you know?
You'll never be a ninja.
If you don't believe you're a ninja, you're a nanja, ladies and gentlemen. Ninja, nanja. But a Kamehameha, I think, would be a nice touch to the Raw SmackDown 2011. Also, some parkour stuff, you know, some tic-tacs, some wall hangs. You know, change it up a little bit. Something that you wouldn't expect to see in a wrestling game.
Some tic-tacs. You want some mints? Parkour? What do you jump over boxes? That's not fun. That's not fun for a video game. For a guy to jump over boxes or jump over stuff, and that's not fun. That's not fun.
France, the birthplace of parkour, just to make fun of the French people and their culture. That's offensive. That's not what we're here for.
I have done no such thing. I have done no such
jumping
thing.
over boxes. He's belittling you and your people, and fine, whatever. You can go ahead and do that. Belittle French people.
I'm not belittling. I love the French.
So do I.
I love French fries.
I said I think we should have parkour in the game. He obviously does love French fries.
Whoa.
Now I'm fat. Now we're gonna go that route. Now that I'm fat because I eat French fries.
Dipping your
Is
French
that?
fries in milkshakes again?
I do dip my French fries in milkshakes because at Wendy's, I don't know if you have them out here in France, they have Frosties, and you dip your fries in the Frosty, and then you eat them, and it's fantastic. It's like the best thing ever. But he sits there and says that it's not good.
In moderation, you should enjoy it. Case in point. Enjoy in moderation, people.
I look good. I have a six-pack.
John,
Yes.
what is your goal for Survival Series and for next year?
For Survival Series, well, goals are an interesting thing.
Beating the
But
Miz.
I don't know if I was up against the Miz, that would be my goal. He cost us the win at bragging rights. He was the worst team leader in the history of the pay-per-view, and cost our team.
Beat your team, Team Miz.
Did you want me to answer that question, or did you just want to hear the Miz talk about himself? You're gonna get a chance to brag about bragging rights in last year's Survivor Series, all right?
Yeah.
I think people want to. I'm not gonna say that much. I'm just gonna a few things. Is that okay?
Yeah, go, John, go.
You don't mind? Go ahead. Maybe I should talk about the Miz because that's the only thing that seems to make him happy. But at Survivor Series this year, I hope to like do what I do, and that's impress the WWE universe and show people something that they've never seen before. And I don't know what I'm going to be up against at Survivor Series, but I hope to overcome whatever obstacle it is. Just like parkour, the philosophy is of moving forward, never looking back.
Great. And Miz, will you cash your Money in the Bank contract before the end of the year?
I don't know. I haven't decided when or where I will cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Let's face it, you have to have the right time, the right obstacle, and basically I'm just waiting for the champion to be on the ground half dead, because let's face it, that's when I'm going to win my first WWE championship.
Okay.
Before John Morrison.
It goes back to the whole parkour thing. He's obviously obsessed with parkour.
I don't like
He's
parkour.
trying
I'm
to
not a
jump
talker. You know what? You keep on talking. You keep talking. I will keep walking.
I'm just trying to give the French people a fair shake.
No, I do things because people want to hear what I have to say. People don't care what you say.
You must have been walking to Wendy's to get your French fries and dip them in the Frosty.
Why are you laughing? It's not funny.
No, you're right.
It is,
You're
it
right.
is pretty funny. It's okay.
What is your plan with Santino? A future tag team?
I think the combination of Santino and Vladimir Kozlov is one of my favorite tag teams in the WWE, and I'm very entertained by them. And what really made me want to come out and help Santino was Sheamus, and it was just the fact that he was bullying Santino. I started high school at 103 pounds. I wasn't always the biggest kid, and I had to deal with people picking on me, and I did. And so when I see somebody picking on someone else, like Sheamus, he injured Daniel Bryan, he ended Jamie Noble's career. He picked on Evan Bourne. He's picking on Santino. That's when I decided to draw the line and go out there and help him. And what, man? You never got picked on?
That is so sweet.
You're like the biggest
That is
nerd
so
in
sweet.
history.
Biggest nerd in history? Just because I beat you in, are you smarter than a fifth grader? Just because I'm smarter than you doesn't mean that I'm a nerd.
Right on that show.
I got like all of them.
No, you didn't.
I won all the money.
You got 8 out of 10 questions right.
I won all the money.
I got 10 out of 10 questions right.
I won all the money though, didn't I? Who won the money? Who won the most money for Make-A-Wish? Who won more money for Make-A-Wish Foundation? I won the most money, so I did better. So I am, in a sense, smarter than you, and you're still the nerd, and I'm the smart one.
I'm a loner.
Well, Santino.
Oh, yeah.
Will there be a future tag team?
I don't think so. If the opportunity presents itself, yes. Do I think me and Santino could beat The Miz and Alex Riley? Yes. Do I think me, Santino, and Vladimir Kozlov could beat The Miz, Alex Riley, and Miz's dad? Yes, yes, yes.
My dad? Now we're bringing my dad. My dad is awesome.
I know.
Just like me.
He's more awesome than you. I love your dad.
No, he's not more awesome than me. He is awesome.
He's more awesome than you. That's where your awesomeness came from.
Well,
You're the fruit of his loins.
that's disgusting. Next question.
We should probably edit that out.
Okay. Miz, don't you feel that one day Alex Riley could steal you the show?
No, because I steal the show every time I go out there. That's the way I see it. And every time I go out there to perform for the WWE Universe, whether it's in France, whether it's in America, whether it's in Europe, I always try to steal the show. I always try to one-up everybody else. Right. And I try to succeed at doing that, and I think I do.
Miz, what do you think of John?
What do I think of John? I think he is one of the most talented superstars in the WWE. However, his mouth gets him in trouble. Gets him in trouble all the time. And I still think he's the Jannetty of the tag team that once was the greatest tag team in the history of WWE, in my opinion. However, I will always be on top, and John will be just right under me. That's the way I always see it. Yeah. So as long as I'm on top of all the number one, he'll be the number two right there. Maybe Alex Riley will be in there too, because I exude talent. That's what happens. My talent rubs off on people.
He's got a thing for Alex Riley. He's obsessed with Marty Jannetty. He wants to be
Yeah,
Shawn Michaels.
he's obsessed.
I don't understand why he wants to be Shawn Michaels. Miz, if you love Shawn Michaels so much, why don't you marry him?
What are you doing? Pee Wee Herman lines again?
I don't know why I just thought of it.
Why don't you marry him?
And what do you think of Miz, John?
I think The Miz is a loudmouthed, egomaniacal, brash nerd in GQ clothing that he bought off a mannequin at JCPenney. And the only reason he carries that briefcase around is to put his ego in, but unfortunately, his ego is too big to fit inside the briefcase. But I can't take away his talent or his success or the fact that people love to hate The Miz from him. And I think it is those very qualities, annoying, nerdliness, insecurity, and daddy issues, that are going to bring The Miz to the top of World Wrestling Entertainment.
I don't shop at JCPenney, just to put that down.
Okay.
GQ doesn't have JCPenney in their catalog, by the way.
He must have looked if he knew that.
I do know that.
Because he looked at the
I read GQ magazine. Of course I do. I don't go to a mannequin at JCPenney.
You looked at the JCPenney catalog.
I will go to Bloomingdale's, which is a very high-end place, or I'll go to Moods of Norway, or I'll go to the Beverly Center in Los Angeles. Moods of Norway. That's what this shirt is. This shirt is Moods of Norway. Absolutely.
I gotta go check out this Moods of Norway.
Fashion. Some very fashionable fashion icon.
John,
Yes.
Miz, I have a personal question. If you have to face me one day, how long do you think I will survive in the ring? Cody Rhodes gave me 8 minutes if I run fast. Ted DiBiase gave me 1 minute. And Mark Henry, 0. And you?
I don't think you'll make it to the ring. That's what would happen with me. You wouldn't even make it to the ring, so you can't even start the match because there's no thing. So you wouldn't start the match, so you wouldn't get any time at all. So 0 isn't even. You can't even say 0 because the match would never start because you wouldn't have a chance. You would be so scared to get in the ring that you wouldn't even get in.
Will I be lucky with you?
Well, the classic avoidance. He's obviously afraid of you, which is why he said there would be no match. He projected his own fear of losing onto you, which I don't believe. But we'll go with 0. He had to one-up everybody and say 0 because DiBiase said 1 minute. I'm going to go with 2 minutes because sometimes 1 minute just isn't enough.
Yeah.
That's what the ladies tell me.
Thank you. Thank you. That's great. Can I ask you a favor? Last question.
Depends.
No. Nothing special. It was my birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, can you tell me, Mike, a happy birthday to the camera? For me.
How old are you?
33.
33, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
How do you say it in French? Let me get...
Joyeux anniversaire, Mike.
Joyeux anniversaire. Ha, 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 ha.
Say it again.
Joyeux anniversaire, Mike.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Joyeux anniversaire, Mike.
You've been watching that Pepe Le Pew stuff.
You know many French words.
Oui.
And you.
Chicas.
Great. So,
What?
Oh, sacre bleu.
oui, sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah, great.
Sacre bleu.
So, thank you, Miz. Thank you, John, for your time.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Have a great show tonight.
Champs-Élysées.
Yeah, Champs-Élysées, yeah, but it's far from here. Thanks for your time. You deserve to be a superstar. You're very great, man.
Thank you very
Both
much.
of you. Thank you.